So seriously, the reason why people unsubscribe to her is because why should we pay her to keep this addiction up, right? We're paying her to unalive herself on camera slowly and painfully, like Hungry Fat Chick, which is for another day. Hello, beautiful people. It's Mama Goob. So, if I look a little rough today, it's because I got back from a flight from the middle of nowhere, Illinois, at about 2 a.m. So, I think younger Goob has made a college decision. So, that is great news. It's a completely different world out there. So, he's going to have a little bit of adjusting to do. Weather mainly was pretty cold still. So, and tornadoes. We don't have tornadoes like that here in Florida. I mean, we get tornadoes, but not like that. Anyways, to move on, Amberlyn Reed posted, and it looks like she's going to revisit Shrimpgate, which I did that too. I will post it here. And I'm curious to see what she thinks. I guess this was years ago. I know I reacted to it again about a month ago. So I'm curious to see what she says. I did not watch this. It's 32 minutes. So we're going to watch it together. We might fast forward through parts, I'm not sure. One last thing. I just put a community post about something I kind of sent. If this allows, I will drop hints, but it's very applicable to her situation now. Look, you guys, I think it's hilarious. Not hilarious, but not hilarious in a mean way, but hilarious in like a, if she were my friend, I would do this way. I have a weird sense of humor. You guys should know by now. Just odd. Okay. I'm a mom. I'm weird. I've been through a lot. I'm an INFJ personality. I'm different. All right. Gotcha. Anyways, without further ado, let's get this party started. All right. I know that was much. And it's playback speed 1.5 because ain't nobody got time for this, honey.
Hey guys, so we are going to talk about Shrimpgate.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Good.
If you guys don't know about this era in my life, this was about 4 to 5 years ago, and I lost in only a couple of days about 12,000 subscribers.
She did. I remember.
And here's why. I have not watched this video since I uploaded it. I don't remember what I said in it. Nothing. So we're going to watch it
I'm surprised about that.
together and see why 12,000 or more people decide to unsubscribe from me within just a few days. That's it. Hey guys. Okay, so we have another mukbang. We're going to eat shrimp with cocktail sauce. I don't know what that is. And you going, that was weird. I will say that a lot of people still to this day talk about how I ate a whole thing of cocktail shrimp. So let's see how many.
Well, most of us know she didn't eat a whole thing, a whole plate of cocktail shrimp. She didn't. Okay, I never said that. I'm not sure who said that, but I mean, maybe people did. Let's watch.
I actually eat. I'm curious. Okay, so I'm really excited. Here we go.
Yeah, the cocktail sauce is full of sugar, but it's okay. I don't care.
It's good. I have it muted. I remember I muted some parts because I was living with roommates, and there was some things being said that I didn't want you guys to hear. I don't think they realized that my camera could pick up what they were saying, so I just muted it because it was like personal. So we're just gonna have the tails over there. So just because I usually watch all of everything on YouTube on ×2 speed, so we're gonna watch it.
Uh-huh.
At 1.5. Hopefully that's not too fast for you guys. Actually, really good. Nice and cold. I talk really slow, so.
No kidding. But I'm glad she has a little bit of self-awareness.
Yeah, I have water. Isn't this a cool bottle? This is the Kroger brand, I think. Yeah, and they're plastic. I would go through phases in the past where I thought drinking a gallon of water was good for you. I would say for some people, but
she could drink a gallon of water. So, like my mom, who's a senior citizen, when she had COVID, she walked around with a bottle of water because she was afraid she was going to get dehydrated. She almost killed herself because she got water intoxication. So she ended up going to the hospital, and not because she had COVID. I mean, she had COVID. They had to put her on the COVID ward, but because she almost died from her sodium level being so low. So it's no joke. You got to be very careful, especially if you're a child or senior citizen and you need water, add Pedialyte.
All bodies are different. Don't force yourself to drink a gallon of water.
Right. Good.
This, this is awkward. So the topic for today is mukbangs and weight loss. This is like such a big thing because obesity is in another video. Kind of talk about mukbangs, like obese people doing mukbangs, and like mixing weight loss with mukbangs. So I personally messaged him because we have talked in private before. Like, he made
She messaged him on like a post where he was talking to somebody who just lost a loved one.
2 videos about me, another video about mukbangs. Before the mukbang video, I messaged him. This was before the mukbang video, so before he started talking about mukbangs, I messaged him and just been like, I just asked him like, what can you tell me, like, in a message that you everything you said in the video, what can you tell me? So I remember this moment. I was definitely confused because me and him had, talked in private
Him and I, Miss reads books all day.
before. He wanted to help me just a little bit with like weight loss, give me some advice and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's
And
a
then
good guy.
he made a whole
I love obese to beast.
video, kind of like expressing his feelings or concerns. And I just
Oh, and I can't wait to hear his response.
thought it was weird since we have been talking in private, why he didn't voice those to me privately. Instead, like, he made a whole public video about it. So
Sure.
I found that at the time to be a wee bit frustrating, but it's like now I get it. It's the YouTube game. Making content about me does get quite a few views, so I get it now. Answer,
Damn it. I wish one of my videos appeared in there.
obviously. And then he explained that like mukbangs shouldn't be done by people on a weight loss journey. So I want to say my opinion on this now. That I really firmly think that you can still lose weight and do mukbangs, but I feel like there's a fine line between what type of food are you eating and how is it going with like your mental.
No, honey. Nobody wants to watch you eat. I don't care if you're eating a salad. I'm not here to watch you eat. Me, you guys out there might be, but I personally don't care to watch her eat.
Like, is it mentally doing you good?
Eating is disgusting. To watch somebody to eat, it's only fun to watch somebody eat when you're eating yourself. I don't know. It's weird.
Is it doing you bad? Like, what is it doing for you? What purpose is it serving you? But I do believe, like, if we're just like black and white, yes, you can do mukbangs or eat on camera and lose weight. You still have to be in a caloric deficiency, obviously, because that's how you lose weight. But if you're eating thousands of calories per mukbang and you're doing it like daily, then obviously you're not going to lose weight. That's the only things that the viewers see. That makes sense and all. But my whole thing is like, first of all, this is my life. I'm an adult. I can choose what I want to do versus what I don't want to do. And like another big thing is like, just because you are seeing one meal out of the 15 I have in a week, how is that going to decipher everything? Do you know what I'm saying? And there are skinny mukbangers out there. They don't gain weight at all. There have been mukbangers out there who have lost weight. It is a thing. It's not something that's crazy. It is a thing to gain weight doing it.
Who
Obviously,
cares?
it's also not that hard to lose weight while doing it. So I think here I was making excuses because I wanted to continue the mukbangs without backlash. But it's just like I was in a point in my
No, she wanted to do mukbangs while making money. That's basically it. And this video here, her views are down a lot, guys. And I'm thankful because my views are down. I'm wondering if I think everybody's views are down. It might just be me, but she's boring and it's really hard to make something of this.
my life where
It's not that she's boring. Let me clarify. It's that it's like the same Amber, a different day.
look at me, I was like at my heaviest, and I still wanted to be able to create content that I knew people would click on, and that was mukbangs.
Yeah.
You guys know, Judy Booty, food, whatever.
We're invoking foodie booty.
Or whatever. She's kind of where I'm at right now, where it's just like, we're over, I don't have the words in her mouth, but I have talked to her privately, and I do watch her videos. We're kind of just over people only supporting us when we're doing what they want to do. That's just not, that is a true fact. That is a thing. People like me more when I'm losing weight, when I'm actively showing that I'm losing weight,
Yeah.
which is a very weird concept in my opinion, because it's like, whether I'm losing weight or I'm not losing weight, I'm still like the same person within. Like, I still have the same heart and the same personality.
Well, okay, then fine. That's your prerogative, but then that means that nobody should ever follow you because you do not have the best, most healthy, let's just leave it at that, personality. So if you want to say it like that, then we should never be watching you because if you're still you, no matter you're losing weight or gaining weight, it's not about the gaining and losing, Amber. It's about the attitude, okay?
And so it's like, to like someone based on their weight, or to dislike someone based on their weight, or to dislike or like someone based on like how they eat, or if they're on track, off track, is weird. Because when you truly think about it, like, it is one's life. Like, this is my life. I get to choose what I want to do with it. Just like the next person can choose. Like, do they want to smoke cigarettes? We all know where that goes. I recently watched a TikTok actually. Cardiovascular doctors were asked the same question, and it was, as a heart doctor, what is one thing you would never do? And they all had the exact same answer.
What's one thing you would never do as a cardiologist? I would never smoke, even if the packaging is appealing. I would never smoke anything or do any stimulant drugs, methamphetamine or cocaine. Horrible for your heart.
I would never smoke, and actually, I would not drink alcohol either. I would never smoke. That would be number one.
Smoke. It's the worst thing you can possibly do for yourself.
I
It's
agree.
awful. It is the cause of so many major
Yep.
problems in not only heart health, but general health.
I would say the number one no-no in terms of heart health is going to be smoking. And that really includes all forms of smoking. So we often think of smoking traditionally as cigarettes, but that does include vaping, which is now a lot more popular. And unfortunately, because a lot of these companies who pitch these products are so good at marketing and advertising, we sometimes forget that there might be some ills associated with that as well.
No one is deciding upon if they
Sorry, I was just seeing if I could fast forward through that.
should support or like or dislike someone based on them smoking.
Because we know smoking's bad. Okay, so here's newsflash. I'm old, right? When I was a kid, my grandmother, who I adored, was a smoker. She lived in New York. She would visit us in Florida. And I remember as a young child, she'd sleep in my bedroom. I would put up all the posters that they gave us in school about how smoking is bad. So that was in the 80s. So we knew in the 80s smoking was bad. Anybody who smokes now is take it, it's their choice. You're right. But that just because people smoke does not make obesity better. This is the biggest fallacy I think I've ever heard.
Smoking cigarettes, while smoking cigarettes is actively killing somebody, just like, me being off track is also actively killing me. But it's like, why does cigarette smoking, just for the lack of a better example, get less heat than someone my size, eating some shrimp on camera? It's just,
Okay, does she forget when we saw wifey Feline, Alex, Jade cigarettes on the counter, and then the Amberverse collectively freaked out? Does she forget that?
it all boils down to one thing, and we all know the answer.
I've been in the shower. Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah, yeah. So seriously, the reason why people unsubscribe to her is because why should we pay her to keep this addiction up, right? We're paying her to unalive herself on camera slowly and painfully, like Hungry Fat Chick, which is for another day.
I feel like in this video, this person here and this person here, we probably still have the same beliefs, but I just feel like back then I had more like, I don't give a fuck attitude, because I didn't care about my weight as much as I do now. I didn't care about what I was eating as much as I do now. So I feel like that's probably going to be like a really big shift, but I feel like my opinion probably is still the same, but we'll see. So the calories and the nutrition is on the bottom of this. And she's doing exactly right.
Yeah, shrimp plates aren't really that caloric. If you're like on a low carb diet, I would just skip the cocktail sauce, but it's not the worst thing she could have eaten. It's not about that.
Where we don't move on, obviously it's very possible to stay under our allotted calories for the day. So that's very true. Keep in mind, I'm still harassed to this day about me eating a whole shrimp cocktail.
So again, it's not that she's harassed because she's eating a shrimp cocktail, it's the words that are coming out of her mouth. Like in my last video, I mentioned that she said mentals is hard or whatever. She started to say it correct English. Mental things are hard. Instead, she stopped herself and said mental things is hard to like put it out there to make her be a mockery of herself. She did this to herself, okay?
So yeah, let's still keep that in mind.
And here I am talking about it, and here a lot of people are going to be talking about this one.
Because you're gonna see here that's not the truth. From what I remember, I do say how many calories I actually ate in this video, which is 9 calories per serving, and there's 4.5 servings in this whole thing. So 90 times 4.5. So we can do the math later, but it's not that many calories, and that includes we could do the math later. Little cocktail sauce, and that's even if I finish the whole thing. So it's like not that difficult. Like my sausage fest video, delicious, delicious, and that fit my calories, and I was able to stay under my calories, and the next day I was down about I think it was like 2.6 pounds. So it's whatever, honestly. Like people will. It's true. If you stay below your calories, you can fill mukbangs. What I was delusional with at the time is I didn't have a healthy relationship with food. It wasn't going to end that easily. It wasn't that easy for me. Like my relationship with food was so unhealthy. Again, it was just me making excuse after excuse after excuse.
Yeah,
they'll continue to judge
still there.
because they want something to judge you on. No matter what I do, no matter what Chantel does, we're going to get hate for it. I low-key kind of hate that I am talking about Chantel in this video. I did not know that I was. As you guys know, me and Chantel had a falling out, and not just that, but there's things that she does that I find disgusting. And
Yeah, but you don't mind her ex non-boyfriend boyfriend, and you think he's fine, right?
don't like Chantel. I don't support her. I don't think that she should get as much harassment as she does. Like, once the haters go in real life, I feel like people are just like taking it way too far. But just do know that my thought.
Yeah, I don't agree with cow tipping. I agree. And then, like, they were messaging the restaurant that her and Salah went to. That's just rude. Like, come on, people. But that's the thing. You put yourself out on the internet and you're going to get childish people who, just want to be childish, like in elementary school when I was teased. That's what I feel like the world is still filled with those people.
Thoughts on Chantel in this are definitely different than they are now. So keep that in mind. Exactly what you told us to do. But you are our mom.
Well, this is also before Chantel went off the deep end.
You are our bosses. You are our dads. You are our doctors.
The whole Nader thing last summer, I think, really was the bad turning point in the spiral down for Chantel.
I just think the fact that people can hate on us so hardcore and judge us so hard over the food we put in our mouth is kind of crazy. It's a little excessive. Like, I still agree with that. Like, I just feel like it's no one's business what someone else does to their body. There are so many.
Yeah, you're right. That's the rightest thing she's ever said. Exactly. Don't put it on the internet then.
Things in this world that people do on a day-to-day basis that is actively killing them. And I keep bringing up cigarettes. If you smoke, I'm sorry to offend you. It is something that kills so many people in the USA a year.
Okay, that's great. Great.
I can't help but think of that and
Okay.
kind of compare the two.
Yep.
Because food and cigarettes both kill people.
Sure.
Although I'm curious, but my brain is not working right now. 90 times 4.5 is 405 calories. All of it. So that whole thing of shrimp is only 405 calories, and that is including the cocktail sauce. It's a lot of food because it's voluminous, and
Voluminous.
that is what you kind of go after when you are in a calorie deficiency for weight loss.
Sure.
You want to eat very low calorie, healthy foods.
It would be nice if she paired this with a little salad with some colorful vegetables. Just saying.
That are high in volume while low in calories or carbs, different kind of carbs, whatever it may be. 405 calories.
You want balanced, a little bit of fiber, some vitamins in there, some healthy carbs like some dark green vegetables, lettuce, like colorful vegetables,
And it's actually really healthy, in my opinion.
Eat the rainbow.
Vegans would probably disagree. Oh my god. Like, I guess still in my mind now, it's like, I understand to an extent why people were mad that I ate this on camera, but I also don't understand it at the same time, because if I was someone who was skinny eating this, no one would have batted an eye. Like,
Yeah, they would have. If a skinny person made the comment she did here, they would have.
there are mukbangers out there who are skinny, who eat thousands of calories in each video, and no one says a single thing. No one bats an eye. I think one of the craziest ones for me, I don't know her name, but she does like ASMR.
By the way, what is this all about lately where her and Chantal do this? They compare themselves to other people. You're not other people. You're you.
Like honey something, I don't know, but she makes like these crazy desserts. She eats so much in one sitting and frequently uploads videos, and no one says a thing.
Okay.
And here I am.
Yep.
If I was to eat this whole shrimp, I would only be eating 405.
Chantal, Amberlynn, life isn't fair, okay? People get different treatment every single freaking day. Do you not watch the news?
5 calories. Again, let's see how many I do eat. I just don't want people to think of mukbangs and gain weight. That's not what it is. Like, it's still eating shrimp, whether I was filming the video or not. And like I talked about before, I'm done. Like, constantly talking about my weight on the channel because there's more to me than that. And people don't realize that kind of thing. People just look at me as a number on the scale. And I'm tired of that. Like, I literally am just tired of it. And the best thing I can say is keep watching my channel. And, I feel like it's not something I'll never talk about again. Like, obviously I will. Like, you will hear me talk about, oh, I've lost 10 pounds, or oh, I've lost 10 pounds. This is how much I weigh now. Like, it's not like I'm never going to talk about it, but it's just like it's no longer a main focus because that's not everything I am. There's so much more to it. I agree with that still. Like, I know I'm actively talking about, my weight loss journey, and that's something I am going to continue talking about, but I'm more than that. And there has been so many times in my YouTube career, I've been on here for a decade, where I've wanted to stop talking about my weight. And I wanted to be free of that discussion, because in the past there has been times where talking about it, sharing my journey was highly triggering for me. And anytime I would mention that in a YouTube video that, I'm kind of done sharing my weight loss journey, people would get upset.
She'll never. This is really ridiculous, guys. I'm sorry.
Like very angry. This has made me realize that maybe I just should not be sharing my weight loss journey whatsoever with YouTube. If that's all people are trying to look for is, oh my God, does Amberlyn have diabetes? I bet she does. I know she does. She should. Or, oh my God, I know Amberlyn is over 600 pounds. She's probably like 620. Oh, she's 640 now. Look at her face in this video. Oh, look at her body. Like, what? People are wanting me to be bigger. There are videos of people wanting me to be bigger. There are comments, there's messages. People want me to be bigger than what I really am when I'm already too big. Like literally, people want to know my weight in every video. People want me to.
Why doesn't she show a more? All right, so here's the thing. This is where I get upset. So she's talking about a video where people are critical of her weight. So instead of giving us like one of her many videos where she's just beautiful and she's got her, light just right and the angle correct, instead she shows us this video. This is, mm, I think, the biggest example of gaslighting I've ever seen.
On the scale in every video, like that's all people want me to talk about. I think I'm just done with it. Like I literally think I'm done with it for now. Like it's weird because I'm more than that. And I have more to talk about than that. I have more
Okay.
to share than that.
Mhm.
So I felt, a lot of times in the past where I was kind of just molding myself into a person that like people wanted to see. I felt like people wanted to see someone talk about their weight who was also doing mukbangs because it was like a train wreck. It was a train wreck aspect to it all. And so that is what I kept doing because I knew that's what people wanted. And it's true. The views say it all.
Yeah. Yep. That's her money. That's how she eats. It's like the hungry fat chick. What do you want from us?
I haven't done a mukbang in almost a year. It's been almost a year.
Good.
And I have been actively trying to get weight loss surgery and trying to better
We
myself
know.
with my food. And my views are lower than ever because of that. The very thing that would boost my views, which would boost the money in my fucking wallet, is
Ooh.
if I return to this.
Yeah. True. Yep. Human nature. Sorry. I mean,
That's what I'm used to.
And I'm hungry. I'm filming this on my lunch, you guys.
We're gonna just try it out. And I'm not going to. No. Am I gonna share my food with you guys? Sure. Will I take a
Yes.
few bites on camera? Sure. That ain't a mukbang. That ain't a mukbang.
No.
Oh my God. I took a few bites of my omelet in a recent video and someone's like, I didn't know this was gonna be a mukbang. Where's the mukbang? That's not a mukbang. In the past, I just felt very like forced to talk about things that I didn't want to because I felt like that's all I had. And that's sad because there was more to me back then. And there's more to me now. I want to share more of my hobbies. I want to talk more about my past and I want to hear about my foster care experience. And I'm actually thinking about doing a foster care Q&A. I feel like that would be a lot easier for me to do because I have been wanting to do that for I don't know how long, but for some reason, even thinking about doing that, like just foster care, like there's a few things in my life that I like is so hard for me to talk about, and foster care is one of them. So that's why you guys like really hear me talk about all of that. Like,
of course, but yet the person who made it possible for you to be a foster child is your BFF. And listen, again, I can't. There's some things that you do as a parent, you tear up your parent card, and it annoys me how it's our fault for her trauma.
I don't know if I ever will, honestly.
Good, don't.
Hours. Probably take possibly.
We don't need to know it.
Several videos and I'm just not into that. It's hard to talk about. I just want to talk more about things I went through, today. I want to share more of my life, my girlfriend, her babies, friends, and things like that. I don't want every video that I film for people to just be like, so about that thing, though. So if I just take it out, then maybe people will be quiet about it. But yeah, this is why I was losing so many subscribers.
Yeah,
is because I was a bit smug,
Ooh.
and I said I didn't want to talk about my weight anymore, and then I felt almost like gaslit and like coerced into continuing that just to get those subscribers back, just so people would stop. Like it felt like bullying. It was like the craziest thing. Like Shrimpgate at the time, I didn't really discuss how I was feeling, but it put me in such a horrible headspace for so many people to actively like almost put up a strike against me. Like people were striking against me, it felt like. And it was hard.
Yeah, I don't know if this was the time. I don't remember her name, but I believe her YouTube is just my 2 cents. I love her. She's from Germany. I used to know her name. I'm sorry. I believe she was kind of helping the campaign, kind of not, to unsubscribe because me, I'm here right now. I'm feeding this too. Because it's really not healthy, and that's the reason why that I never watched her directly until I started reacting. And let me tell you guys, I tried to make a reaction channel on other things and they didn't fly. This is the only thing people want to watch. So, you know what? I have opinions. I feel like what I put out into the world is good. You know, I'm here. You guys can say what you want in my comments. It is what it is. If it ever gets uncomfortable, I will stop. She should stop if it's that bad. But that's not what this video is for.
Like, it was mentally the hardest thing ever. And when I noticed it happening, I shut down pretty bad, like in my personal life.
Sure.
And I didn't feel good. I didn't at all. And I immediately went back to what everyone wanted.
Yeah.
Just talking, doing that punch. I'm just trying to keep it like simple for now, and then eventually.
Yeah, she's super big there. I agree. I think she's bigger here. Just my opinion.
Add in some more arm situations and
Yeah, I
more
wish she
body
was still doing
situations.
that.
Like,
It's good for
I
her.
also want to do some walking and some walking in place. And
Yeah.
with the weight loss journey, with the train wreck, when what I wanted to do was take out all of that and just share the happiness of my life and share more about my past. And I didn't get to do that because I felt so coerced into.
What's coerced? Coerced? Or is it something we do on a horse?
Just being this.
And I don't mean to pick on her grammar, but
Train wreck. That's what I've been on YouTube. That's why
she does the bad grammar and it gets me. Sorry, guys.
I was an icon, as people call it. I'm not that no more.
No
and
more.
I think it's really hard for
no more. How about any more?
people to wrap their head around. It's scary. I could easily go back to this. But it's scary because like I have to every day wake up and choose me and choose health and choose bettering myself.
Okay, when you choose to go to work every morning and choose to make money, you are choosing you. Like, if you weren't choosing you, maybe you just sit and sleep and to hell with it.
For money. And it's hard. It is, especially when like people are constantly talking about, oh my God, your channel's dying, you're barely getting any views.
Oh, I did watch this video. I just can't get over the amount of views on this, 26,000.
Yeah.
And that's it for Amber. I mean, this has to be an all-time low for her
Yes.
channel. I haven't seen views this low in a long time.
Love
You just would
Alex.
expect bigger numbers than that,
He's so
right? But
cute.
it seems as though interest in Amberlyn Reed has fallen off of a cliff lately.
It's because this Amberlyn doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Good. I'm here.
And plus, sometimes I feel like me broadcasting it so much is what makes me fail. I feel like if I just work behind the scenes and work on my eating disorder and like my brain and my weight loss in private, then that'll help because there won't be so much pressure on me. That's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted it off the camera. I had so much pressure, and I still to this day, I just didn't want to do it anymore. I can safely say that people actively freaked out about it. Losing around 12,000 subscribers in just a couple days because of this video. I mean, it shows everything and it says everything, honestly. My favorite YouTuber right now. Bee loves life. Oh, I love her. I still love her.
I think I skipped this whole part when I did the reaction.
Like literally on the verge of an absolute just like crying fit. I'd be so sad about something. But the minute I watch them, I'm just like,
We're gonna have to sit
I still
through
remember
it.
when Bee Loves Life mentioned me in a video.
Sorry.
I about died. I didn't even know she knew who I was. And then when I figured out she knew who I was, I done passed out. Darius, which is my younger son. Love me a Darius moment. Amongst him being hilarious, like just like his demeanor, the way he says things, the facial expressions, like so funny. He also can sing really good. So I have both of his songs on my Spotify list, and I listen to him like on repeat. I still listen. Not gonna lie, I'm craving a shrimp.
Me too, because I haven't had lunch.
We're gonna watch that again. I'm dead. That was pretty true. I'm gonna do it, y'all. I think that's gonna be it for me. Just my little crush.
So she ate half.
So I ate half of that. Again,
okay.
the whole thing was 405. I ate like 200 calories.
Fine.
Barely had any of the cocktail sauce.
Yep.
And still to this day, I am harassed about this fucking shrimp cocktail.
Just proves she learned nothing. Has nothing to do with this. People did say, oh, she ate the whole thing, but it's not about that. That's just like something funny to say. It's about what she said during this and how smug she was and how much of an asshole she was.
People, I can't believe you ate that whole thing. Yeah, says the person who ate the whole thing of shrimp cocktail. The whole thing. Like the same with the rotisserie chicken. It's like if you finished the video or skipped till the end, you would see I didn't eat the whole thing.
Same stuff, guys.
The whole thing was in view.
Can we do
but I
this?
didn't eat it
Can we
all.
keep doing
So
this?
in this mukbang,
When does this end?
I ate 200 calories.
Okay.
That's it.
Good. Great.
And I
You
lost
win.
12,000 subscribers.
Yay!
Half. More than half. I don't know. Like, I think I still enjoy this video. I know a lot of people like see someone my size, you know, get rid of me sense, but so I'm gonna eat anyways. I'm not like sitting here eating 50,000 cheeseburgers, some shrimp. Like,
It's not
I'm not
about
saying I
that.
want to eat fast food or whatever, but like, think of the other mukbang channels and like the really skinny people. Like, why is that okay? You know, just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. But I'm not hating on any of them. That's literally it. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean that that junk that you're eating isn't making you unhealthy, isn't giving you diabetes or high blood pressure, etc., etc. I'm definitely not health at every size because I don't consider being super morbidly obese healthy at all.
No.
So that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, it all boils down to one thing. Like I keep saying,
so I'm big on fat shaming. Now, of course, this movement of fat acceptance is all across social media. And there is this woman who is, I guess, a fat representative. Her name is Samira Miller. She's got 1.5 million followers, by the way. So there is, yeah, definitely a following for being openly fat. And
Candace, if you're going to try to degrade me, at least say my name correctly. Samaya. You know, I watched your whole 6-minute, 23-second violent, discriminatory rampage toward me and other fat.
Guys, I gotta fast
And
forward
what I have
this.
to say is, I feel sorry.
This is
But
long.
I feel sorry for anyone whose sense of
Sorry,
self-worth
guys.
is found in a relentless pursuit of proximity.
it's hard. It's discrimination. I don't know what to say. I'm really tired of the negativity and I just want more positivity. So, anyways, I'm gonna end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. So that was it. That's the end of the video. You know, I was saying that I was tired of the negativity and I just wanted more positivity. And in return, I got so much negativity that it was just like, it made my mental health really bad. And I don't remember, you know, if I shared that at the time, but it was very, very hard for me.
You did, because you came back a couple days later and tried to do a mea culpa.
You know, my friends around me and my girlfriend at the time, they knew, they saw. I told them. It was rough. And I still don't think what happened was warranted. And still to this day, people talk about this moment. And I still don't get it. I still don't understand it. And I don't think that I ever will. So, anyways, if there are any other videos that you guys want me to watch, videos that I have filmed in the past, let me know. Especially like ones that people consider iconic or ones that are controversial, even, or ones that are funny, doesn't matter. Let me know and maybe I'll do it. So, yeah, that's this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
All right, guys. So what do you think? Did she accomplish her goals? I don't think so. Um, again, I think this was just a cry for views. I don't blame her. This is her livelihood, guys. She did this. She created the monster. She doesn't want the monster to exist. She wants to work on her mentals. She needs to take a break. Okay? It is what it is. Anyways, I didn't have a good place to talk about this, but real quick. So I have an actual theory about her relationship with Feline, wifey, Jade, Alex, whatever her name is. I have a theory on what's going on. And I will spell that out a little bit later. I'm still working on it. But I did feel it necessary to send her a gift based upon my feeling, which is just it's a really nice thing that I almost did for myself. I almost bought it too because but I didn't because I'll get into it. Anywho, thanks for watching so much, guys. That's really all I had for you today. Thanks for putting up with me, subscribing and commenting, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.